Welcome to Black Money Daily, economic news from our point of view. We release a podcast every weekday at lunchtime, so don't forget to subscribe. And now here is the news. The stimulus negotiations. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin engaged in a fast-paced negotiation on Tuesday to cut a deal on a major relief package that could pass before Election Day. But Senate Republicans continue to throw cold water on any deal with an enormous price tag envisioned by Democrats and President Trump. After speaking for 45 minutes on Tuesday afternoon, the two plan to resume talks on Wednesday as they try to continue to hash out their differences on a range of matters, including funding for state and local governments, jobless benefits, funding for schools, and liability protections for businesses. Senate Majority Leader McConnell is working on passing a much smaller bill that will likely be up for vote on Wednesday. According to an initial draft of legislation obtained by Fox Business, McConnell is looking to spend less than $500 billion in targeted stimulus. The White House and Speaker Pelosi, meanwhile, want to pass a bill that is anywhere between $1.8 trillion and $2.4 trillion and offer broader relief, including individual stimulus checks and aid. Senator McConnell is working on passing a much smaller bill that will likely, again, be up for vote today. The pandemic is speeding up automation, and 85 million jobs are on the line. Bank tellers are out and robotic engineers are in, according to a new report that says the coronavirus recession is accelerating tech changes that could displace 85 million jobs within the next 5 years. According to a World Economic Forum report, automation in tandem with C-19 recession is creating a double disruption scenario for workers. The report warns that inequality is likely to increase unless displaced workers can be retrained to enter new professions. More than 2/5 of large companies surveyed by the WEF to reduce their workforces due to the integration of technology. According to the WEF report, a shift in the division of labor between humans and machines could displace an estimated 85 million jobs by 2025. However, this is good news. It would give rise to 97 million new roles. It's essential for Black people to figure out what these jobs are and retrain for them so we are not left behind. Shout out to Rihanna. Rihanna's latest Savage X Fenty campaign starts Black breast cancer survivors. In support of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, the singer's lingerie brand asked 3 survivors and thrivers to model new styles from a capsule collection that will directly benefit the Clara Lionel Foundation, a charity founded by Rihanna in 2012. A press statement said that Savage X Fenty will donate a portion of the proceeds, up to $250,000 in total, to help the organization fund cancer research and support for Black people diagnosed with the disease. Today's show is being sponsored by the 10K Project. We have an upcoming event, The Guide to Black Wealth, featuring the financial rebel himself, Mr. Kamari Ellis. It's on Thursday, October 22nd at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Visit the10kproject.com to register. There is no charge to attend. GM is scheduled to invest $2 billion in a Spring Hill, Tennessee factory so that it can build electric vehicles. The Tennessee plant will be equipped to build the new Cadillac Lyriq electric SUV, making it the 3rd GM factory capable of building electric vehicles, the automaker said yesterday. GM unveiled the Cadillac Lyriq last August, excuse me, and it is expected to go into production in late 2022. We're hoping that some of those funds will go to Black subcontractors and to hiring more Black employees. Last week, GM also announced that it had renamed its Detroit Hamtramck factory, quote unquote, Factory Zero. GM is investing $2.2 billion into that factory, which is expected to eventually employ some 2,200 workers, which is a few hundred more than in recent years. A Black VC fund, that's BLCK VC fund, is launching a new educational initiative to attract more Black entrepreneurs to investing. Despite the growth of new Black-owned businesses springing up around the country, many of them do not receive the necessary resources needed to thrive like their white counterparts. Now, one venture capital collective is looking to turn more than 300 Black entrepreneurs into angel investors to support emerging Black brands. The Black VC was created with the idea of bringing diversity to the investing ecosystem, especially in the case of Black businesses. Frederick Gross, the principal at Storm Ventures and co-founder of Black VC, says programs like this are needed to help businesses thrive. It is widely known that venture capital is sorely in need of initiatives that will increase diversity. Only 1% of venture-backed startups have a Black founder, and less than 3% of venture investors are Black. According to Gross, the program goal is to train 300 students over the course of 3 years to establish a network of Black investors and advisors to invest Black brands. It is their belief that programs like the Black Venture Institute will meaningfully drive more equitable access and opportunities and inspire others to work toward the same goals. Today is Entrepreneur Wednesday, and here is a quick tip from Shark Tank star Kevin O'Leary. He says that about 20% of companies in his portfolio will fail due to COVID-19. Some will fail because they were restaurants or in the entertainment industry and they just won't make it. Others will fail because they have failed to pivot appropriately. The Shark Tank investor said he believes that the companies facing a difficult road ahead will face a difficult road ahead as a result of changing behaviors of customers. There have been a fundamental shift to how people use digital for shopping, healthcare, education, remote work, education, and so many other daily activities. O'Leary says that we've accelerated a digital transformation that should have taken 5 years, and we've done it in 5 months. As a result, it has been very, very volatile time for all kinds of companies. Businesses that will survive are the ones that can successfully pivot to this new digital economy. They will also have to be adept at knowing how to communicate and sell directly to consumers, and will also have to know how to manage their finances. This is the time now to stay focused and don't let noise or naysayers get in the way. O'Leary also warns about another big mistake that small businesses may make, that is taking on too much debt. If you are unsure if you'll survive the next 18 months, then O'Leary says that you should not take on debt. But if you have revenue coming in because you've done a successful digital pivot and you think your business can survive the next 18 months, then using debt might work because interest rates are at historic lows. So that is today's podcast. We'd love to hear your comments about the topics. And don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and tell a friend or two about Black Money Daily.